Hello, friends from all around the world, and thanks for joining me. My name is Jared Barnes from Melbourne, Australia. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, health and wellness coach, and spiritual leader. And in this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can improve your health with supplementation and all about supplements, which ones are good, and why we need them. First, a little bit about my story. I was first introduced to supplementation by my mum in 2001. At the time, my mum wasn't in the best of health. She was overweight, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, couldn't move properly. But when she started taking supplements, within a few months, really got back to better health. Even her doctor was amazed at the results. So she's like, okay, if it works on me, I'm going to make my kids take it. So my mum made me start taking supplements when I was 12 years old. Since then, I've been in perfect health. I never get sick, never been to the doctor, and I can really push my body to the limits in sport, which is truly amazing. The importance of vitamin supplements. Why do we need to take supplements? Because now we just cannot get enough nutrition from just our food. And this study shows that in 1992, the United Nations Conference found from 1930 to 1987, all these vegetables lost all this nutrition. For example, broccoli lost 50% of vitamin A. And why is this? Now our food is being grown on depleted soils, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and even GMO. Our food now is being genetically modified. It's not as good as it once was. And the truth is, we all eat horribly anyway. I'm sure all of you recognize all this junk food here on the screen. Even myself, sometimes I have junk food, which can be hard to avoid sometimes. And now you have to eat between 10 to 15 serves of fruit and vegetables per day to get enough nutrition, which is just not realistic. And then on top of that, we have pollution. Do you think pollution is getting better or worse now? Stress, everyone stresses, right? Radiation from the sun, from mobile phones. Everyone carries their phone on them every day now. And toxins from smoking, food, air, and water. So this leads to chronic degenerative disease, which is the biggest problem today. These are the 5 leading causes of death in the world, which are all degenerative diseases: heart disease, cancer, stroke, respiratory disease, and diabetes. But the good news is all of these diseases can be preventable with the right lifestyle choices. Okay, let's go back to where our health all starts. Our health all starts inside of our cells. And the human body is made of 100 trillion cells. And each cell in your body coordinates billions of chemical reactions every single second. So I don't know about you, but that's what I call a miracle. This is the JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association. And in this journal, they published 2 articles. The first one is insufficient vitamin intake is the cause of chronic disease. And the second, it appears prudent for all adults to take supplements. This was back in 2002, so now there's no more questions. In 2017, every adult needs to take a supplement. But knowing that we all need to take supplements, the problem is, how do we choose? All supplements are not created equal. Probably 95% of supplements don't work. They're started by businessmen trying to make money. So they're all marketing companies. So USANA Health Sciences is the one that I trust, who have the highest rated supplements in the world. You can see here they have many products for everyone's customized nutrition. It's also the choice of doctors and athletes. Why? USANA products are on the doctor's reference list. They're on the MIMS in Asia Pacific, PDR in America, and CPS in Canada. This is an example of the MIMS with just the calcium products. If you're in this book, you have to list any side effects the product may have to let the doctors know what side effects it's going to cause when they prescribe patients. As you can see, many have side effects. This one causes hypercalcemia, renal stone disease, hypothyroidism, etc. But USANA's product, no side effects. So which one do you choose? USANA work with many famous doctors all over the world, from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America. And over 10 years ago, a team of scientists and biochemists from Canada got together and came up with the NutriSearch Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements. Now they rank and score over 1,600 brands from around the world. Here you can see some of the most popular brands from around the world. I'm sure many of you would have heard of some of these brands. Actually, the highest selling supplement in the world is actually Centrum, if anyone knows that. And you can see it scores only 4.7 out of 100. And a lot of the brands don't score very high. You can't see it because of the video, but USANA scores the highest 5-star rating, and it scores a massive 96.1. So they've almost created the perfect supplement to keep ourselves healthy. I'm very lucky to have been taking it for so long now. USANA never settles. They win every award you can pretty much think of. Even the founder won the Albert Einstein Award. And now they have over 1,000 of the world's top elite athletes that voluntarily take the products. The best thing is none of USANA's athletes get paid. They get the products for free, but USANA did not pay them. Another good story was the WTA. Their nutritionist over 10 years ago went looking for the best supplement for the players, and she found USANA. Now, USANA have been supplying the WTA players for over 10 years. Currently, 18 of the top 20 are taking the products. And the only company to have a $1 million athlete guarantee. What that means, if any athletes test positive to any banned substance, USANA will reimburse them with $1 million. They manufacture to pretty much every standard you can think of, not because they have to, but they want to. They guarantee the potency, quality, strength, composition, identity, purity, literally everything. You can also see a lot of the standards here as well, but I'm just going to explain with you. One, USANA manufacture to GMP pharmaceutical standard. All the other products you saw before only manufacture to food standard only. So what that means with food standard, what you see on the label of the product, by law only has to be 20% accurate in the product. So there's no guarantees. GMP pharmaceutical is the highest standard you can make to. So 100% of what is on the product label has to be in the product. And USANA go even further with the founder putting his signature on every single bottle with a 100% potency guarantee. So you know it's safe. And now they've just introduced and launched a new era of nutritional science called intelligence, which is groundbreaking cell signaling technology. Absolutely amazing. Just to explain a little bit about it, there's 3 steps. There's nourish, protect, and renew. So optimal nourishment is what USANA has always been good at, providing the cells with all the optimal nutrition that your cells need. But now this new science, the cell signaling, the first one is they can signal the human cells to introduce more of its own natural antioxidants, which are 100 times more powerful than any nutrition. So it's absolutely amazing what they can do now. Another one is they can signal the mitochondria to renew itself. So for those who don't know, the mitochondria is like the power plant power plant in the cell. So experts are saying if we can continue to renew the mitochondria, it may be able to help us live longer. This is the main product of the Cell Essentials. So it has all the important vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, along with cell signaling technology to keep our cells healthy. You can see you'd have to eat all of these foods to get the same amount of nutrients found in the Cell Essentials. So you'd have to eat 80 bananas to get enough B6, or 5 chickens to get enough zinc. So this just isn't realistic. Again, USANA have lots of products for everyone's customized needs, but I'm just going to explain a couple more. The second most important one, in my opinion, is fish oil, which is USANA Biomega. So you can see all of these fish oil capsules look the same, right? But fish oil has a freezing point of around -40. So if you put it in the freezer, which most freezers are set to around -15 to 20, it shouldn't freeze. But look what happens. You can see the other ones have frozen solid, so you don't know how much fish oil is actually in it. There's no guarantees, or whether there's poison or whether there's mercury. You can obviously see that USANA is the one in the middle that hasn't frozen. It's 100% pure fish oil with 0 contaminants. No mercury, no nothing. Another one of my favorites is proflavanol, which is the most powerful antioxidant you can get. The scientists learn how to create vitamin C and grapeseed extract and combine them in the most powerful antioxidant. So it really improves the immune system and really good for the skin. Also anti-allergy. Also USANA for everyone, for kids, for teenagers, and even parentals. So champions choose USANA. The profile of the founder and company. Okay, so the number one reason why USANA have the highest rated products and why they're so good is because it was founded by the world's foremost expert on the human cell, Dr. Myron Wentz. He's now been growing human cells in the lab for over 40 years in perfect health. So in order to understand USANA, it's all about understanding his story. In 1974, he was first famous for starting Gull Laboratories, where he developed disease diagnostic test kits. All of his test kits are used all around the world to diagnose infectious disease, and they still are today. But still at a young age, his family died of degenerative disease. His dad died of heart disease, his mum died of breast cancer, his brother died of cancer, and some of his aunties and uncles as well. So then he wanted to shift from diagnostics to prevention. And when he looked at the range of nutritional products on the market, he fed some of them to his cells and killed the cells in the lab. So then that's when he knew that something needed to be done. Then in 1992, founded USANA Health Sciences. Since then, have developed the world's highest rated nutritional supplements. In 2007, he was awarded the Albert Einstein Award, again, which is a massive deal. They don't just hand them out to anyone. 2000, he founded the top holistic facility in Mexico. And in 2012, he founded the True Health Foundation. The True Health Foundation is an amazing charitable organization. Why? Because 100% of the profits go to charity. You can see here all the charities that they reach all around the world. Even if there's a natural disaster, they will divert funds straight away to that disaster. This is a look at their state-of-the-art manufacturing facility in Salt Lake City, Utah. I've had the privilege of going there 3 times myself, and you can take a tour inside to see how they manufacture the products, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely amazing. Everything is like way above board. They also now have a partnership with Dr. Oz and the Dr. Oz Show. Now the global leader in nutrition, expanding across 20 markets worldwide, and also publicly traded on New York Stock Exchange. This is to give you an idea of the profile of the company. USANA now, you can see, is up there with all these big companies. And you can take a look at their share price. Last year, they reached a share price of $138. And then end of last year, in November, they had their third stock split. So it's a sign that the company is on the rise. Another big deal, it's been voted #1 network marketing company in Network Marketing magazine for 20 consecutive years. Network marketing today in America is kind of like the Forbes of network marketing. Here's a look at their top holistic facility in Mexico, where they treat everything. They treat the mind, the body, and soul. So it's the full holistic outlook. So their vision is to be the healthiest family on earth. After this presentation, where do you see yourself? Are you ready to get started? You really want to improve your health? Or you're interested, but you need more information? So for the person that invited you to this presentation tonight, please let them know which person you are. Are you ready to get started or interested but need more information? This presentation was brought to you by Team Ultimate. Again, please contact the person that invited you to this presentation. And that's it for me tonight. So thank you everyone for joining, and thank you very much.